What's going on, everybody? Thank you for coming through once again and hanging out with me. I'm Blocker 120, and this is Phone World Order. This is actually like day 5, 6 of me doing this upgrade on my Nerf Recon. But all of the footage that I've had, as I've stated in some of my previous videos, I've been having issues with my I've been having a lot of issues with my SD card that it doesn't save. It seems to not save Ultra HD video, just full HD video. And I'm always trying to record an Ultra HD video because my phone isn't phenomenal to begin with. So I try to give at least the best that I can. And it wasn't recording. So yesterday I had hours of recording that I thought I had hours of recording. And it was mainly of me gutting out this inside of the Nerf Recon to be able to fit this expanded plunger tube from Worker, this expanded metal plunger tube that I want to be in there. It's supposed to give it more power, and I want to, that's what I want. I also have the short dart kit. Now, in my other video that I actually did record and get to post, it was me versus the bolt sled. The issue I was having was the pin was not sliding through completely. It was stopping inside of the pusher rod. And now what happened was this pusher rod, the pusher rod was part of a short dart kit that I ordered from Foam Blast. And the pusher rod had got, if you see in the video, me versus the bolt sled, I'm pushing the pin through the bolt sled and it's going through, without the pusher rod in place, it's going through just fine. Then I was testing it out just on the pusher rod. It was going through just fine. Every time I put it together and tried to slide the pieces through how it's supposed to be, it wasn't fitting. It was not working. It would always stop inside the pusher rod and I couldn't get it. When I lined it up, I'm looking through, I could see daylight, but I tried to slide through all different ways. None of them were working. So what I came to find out was that the hole inside the pusher rod was actually just slightly cambered, a fraction of like a fraction of a millimeter. It was cambered, and that was enough to halt the whole process. So everyone who does modding, I'm pretty sure you've come across little small things that may seem like the most minor of things that can turn into the most major issues or headaches within a mod job. Now, this is my first ever internal mod, as was on my first ever painted blaster. So I went through a whole lot. I spent a lot of hours on this and learned a lot of lessons on this. So it was all worth it to me. Now, I still have a ways to go. I was testing yesterday, just squeeze fitting and seeing how stuff would look. Now, also, I just want to give a warning that there will be power tools used during this video. I will give a warning before I use the power tools, so you can turn your microphones, so you can turn your headphones down, especially if you have headphones. Turn the volume down on anything you may be listening on. Just a quick heads up, the tools I'm going to be running through will be this rotary, this multi-tool, and these are what I used to basically gut out the insides yesterday. But I still have a little bit more that I have to do, that I'm going to be requiring those. And also, I'm going to be using a power drill as well, which was a lovely gift from my wife. So my plans are to try to keep much of my painted parts that I painted as possible, and still up the power on this and give it the short dart pump kit conversion. Now, obviously, I'm no longer going to be able to use this magazine that I had painted for this, because now it is a short dart conversion, and I'm not going to take this bolt sled apart. Oh, because I forgot to say how I got to accomplish this. Now, I wound up drilling a hole before I figured out that the issue was that the hole in the pusher rod was what was off slightly. I wound up drilling a hole through the bolt sled first and tried again. It still did not work. It was like I didn't go in the right direction. So I wound up drilling a hole again now, but this time I upped it just a touch. But you know, the pin is supposed to be friction fitted into there, and it would have an end on it that would stop it from sliding through all the way out to the other side, but it still would be friction fit. It would be a nice, good fit inside. I accidentally went overboard with the drill size, and I drilled the hole too large that now the pin did go in one side and it did come out the other, except it did not stop now. It just slid right on through. So what I wound up doing was I took I thought I had everything up here, but obviously I don't. Give me a moment. Do I have them handy? All right. I took some of these are like the little computer eyeglass screws that you'll see at the dollar store, you know, the cheap ones. And I took one of these that was to size that I had cut, and I had then you push that inside of here. Now, the one that I used was slightly longer, and after I got it in there, I snapped off the end piece, and I'm like, all right, it's in there. But I then realized that I had excess hanging out on the ends, and that wasn't going to fit too well nicely inside the shell of the blaster. So I had to get some pliers, grab my pliers, remove the pin again. After that, I had took some snips and chopped it just the smallest, the slightest couple millimeters off the ends of it, off the end of it, and then I pushed it back in there. There was one tool that I actually do appreciate from this. Oh, here it is. This piece right here. This is this comes with like 10 different pieces or whatever the case is. This is the only piece out of it for like, it's like 10 pieces for like $2 or something like that. This is the only piece I actually appreciate out of it. And, you know, it's worth the $2 for me. And then you just simply use this, held it there, quick hammer, got it in. Now, after getting all of that done, I tried to see how this would fit in there, and it took a lot of cutting, but I did not break shell. But now my issue is, which I said I'm going to be using some of the tools today as well, is for two separate reasons. One of the reasons is going to be the pins for the pump grip. They do not fit out here perfectly. They do not perfectly just slide through. It is a tight fit. So I'm going to have to shave just sand a little bit off of it so that I can just slide through. Because as of right now, it is not. Unless, yeah. So I don't want to do that and risk breaking it. So I have to, hold on. Oh, do I not know what I'm doing at all? I was saying I was going to have to shave this, but I'm not going to have to shave this. All right. Wow, I have this upside down. All right, so also my my boat sled, wait a second. I feel like I want to. I got all this extraness. I feel like I want to just add an extra washer to the other side. Might be overkill, but let's see. Uh, but I was like, I still, now I'm like, now that I have this red aluminum plunger tube. I'm like, do I really want to cover that up? I'm like, so I feel like I may just, I feel like I may just leave that. I may just have to cut into the shell to, like right about here, just to expose and create like a little small window. Nothing too major. Just, all right, that's not going to be long enough for my intended purpose if I wanted to do that. So for that, I may have to use, the larger one. All right. Only because I'm saying I wanted to use a double cap. But it's not necessary. So, you know what? Nah. I'm not going to double cap it. Do I have little gold ones? Nah, so I'm just going to... Okay, I feel like, yeah, that's not how that's supposed to go. All right. Yeah, I feel like I don't know how I'm supposed to install this. And I know there's videos for it, but I'm like always, I don't want to do that. I want to just figure it out. That's how I want to do this. So, if I figure this out, it's going to go in here. Like how I'm struggling with it. But if I shave a bit, I won't struggle with it. So I'm going to shave a bit off of the top of this. That's where some of the power tools is going to come into place for that. And then also when I want to cut windows onto both sides so I can show the metal plunger tube. This is the old reverse plunger system that was in here. Still got some power. This was the old spring. Am I doing this right? No. I'm bugging. All right, this was the old spring that was in here on the reverse plunger system. But this old spring, you know, could throw it in here. Right? But it's not going to deliver enough power. I could compress this whole spring right here in my hand. That's not really the power I'm looking for. Also, I had spare springs lying around. This is from the Mega Centurion, but this one is larger than the original one, slightly smaller diameter. But this one, I can actually get this almost all the way compressed as well if it stops slipping from my hands. All right, come on. All right, so we got a full compression, right? Now that's from the Mega Centurion. This is, I believe it was a 28N Prophecy Spring. This compression is a lot. That's not going to get compressed all the way down. That's not happening. Then I also have here a 12 kilogram spring. I'm not even going to take it out the packaging. That it's pretty solid too. So, as you saw with those, it is a lot. It is a big difference in compression. Now, this was my original slide, my original prime slide, the top prime slide doors. This was the original, well, how I painted it. This is how I painted it up. This was me doing ink tests, basically. Because when it came to the fine lines, I used these markers here, these paint markers here that I had got from Michaels, and they're pretty good. I really liked how they came out, how easy it was to use, especially for a beginner like me. So that's what I used for this. This here is my mistakes, you know, trial and error. This is here where I tried to do a little weathering with it. Little things, right? You know, first job, try to get it done, try to do something nice with it. And you know, I try to learn from all of my mistakes on it. Here I can see small things like I did little features here, and then comes to the other side. I don't remember if I did this side first and then this side, but I missed the two here, which is, I feel like, a lazy maneuver or a forgetful, like I should have double inspected it. Here this got scuffed, but that's okay. Wear patterns is one thing. Here I got transfer paint from the inside of here. Now that lets me know if I decide to do this again and I keep a top slide prime like this, to think ahead for transfer. So if I feel like it may transfer, I may now want to instead do the inside, spray paint the inside of whatever the outside of the blaster will be, whatever the transfer may occur. So had I would have done that, all of these here red marks would instead have been black, and it would have barely been noticeable. But I actually like the red marks on this because it gives it like a blood splatter pattern. So I'm gonna keep that. Now, next also is when I put this back together, I do like the fact of my my slide, but I do like the slide that I have, but at the same time, I have a red metal bolt sled. So if I keep this on here like this, then you will not see it. Every time I prime it, it will be gone. It will be in here, and you will not even see it. So it's like, where is it? So it's like I have this for nothing, right? The setup, the color, the look of it for nothing. You will not see it. So, and I also have the the jam door, access door. I painted this up as well, you know, and then I added the gold silver offset into the holes. But, and again, I have this now. So having this and keeping this, I can't. I have to actually make a sacrifice, and it was a choice between a lot of them. So I can't even say for sure what it's going to be until I get to the end, because I changed my mind too much to really give you a definitive answer. So I think the first thing I really want to do is, let's see, what's the first thing I want to do? Yes, all right. I think the first thing I want to do is I want to just sand off some of the top here. Not the bottom, because that I'd rather keep the bottom exactly where it's at. So that bottom where it's seated at, like gravity take care of it. Hopefully that keeps everything aligned. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. So I'm just gonna take off from the top of it to get that room that I need. Not sure which I'm gonna use. Let's see. Actually, I think I'll use this, because if I use this, yeah, all right. Let me use that with my goggles. Oh, sorry about the camera movement, you know. You gotta get sanding paper for this. All right. Yep, there goes sirens. But as I told you, as I said before, like I live close to a precinct, so and all of that. And yes, I lost the key, the actual key for this, so I'm using a flathead to open up my multi-tool. So I don't know what actually happened to the actual key that goes with this. But it's okay. Let me see. I actually want to put this on a better angle. I don't want to line it up perfect how it would normally be. Actually, yeah, I do, because I only want to get a slight corner edge of it. So I had a little slight disappointment with I ordered some sights from Amazon that you know what, I keep moving stuff and it keeps moving other stuff. I ordered some sights from Amazon though that I'll let you guys know about the ones that I ordered. I did not like them. I like the speed of the delivery. It was an overnight delivery, but at the same time, they had like the vision was all the lens. Something was wrong with the lenses, so that you was seeing double of the image that you was supposed to see for the red dot and the green dot. And I got the first one. I immediately saw it, ordered the replacement, came back. It was the same thing. I didn't like it. I'll let you guys know. Maybe it was me. Who knows? Maybe my eyes are bad. But I have another red dot sight. It's not a red and green dot sight, but I have a red dot sight on my Harrier that I do like. I put that in there. It has a nice sunscreen on it. I'll let you guys know about that one. But we're about to sand this. I'm about to plug this up. I'm going to give you guys a count before I get into it. So, all right. So let me see. About to get it. All right. Let me just get this lined up. I'm not going to start just yet. Put it on the minimum because I do not want to blast through this. All right. So we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so what happened there was I didn't tighten this the right way, and I didn't tighten this the right way at all. I don't think I tightened it at all. And that immediately caused that to mess up. So 3, 2, 1. I don't think that gave me the desired effect at all. Nope. All right, so plan B, switching tools. And I'm just gonna go with the rotary. Be careful with it. Yo. I'm using this like I really don't have. And the funny part is this never sat on here properly. So let me get a different, let me get some actual pliers to assist me. So we're going to take that out. Let's see. As I said, I'm a rookie. If you haven't figured that out by now you know that I am a rookie to this whole modding and painting. So let's see. Which one did I have already start using the other day and messing up? Don't remember, but I don't remember which one I was messing up already. But I think I found one I should start messing up. All right. All right. Let's get it. All right. That's not a good idea. All right. Back to business. Okay, that kind of went like south. Definitely melted the plastic along the lines. But does it fit now? That's what I want to know. Does this fit now? Okay, this fits now. Up to here. And then it don't. Okay, so I still got to go back in here and mess it up some more. No. Okay, I think I messed that up. You know. So, I'm gonna go with one I already messed up. Like I said, for first mod, I'm going through a lot of do's, don'ts, and what the heck. All right. Back at it. Gonna try this again. Oh. All right. We're through. Let's get this side. Got a little should have definitely masked up. Because yeah, these is highly toxic type. I would not recommend at all without proper mask. Damn corner. All right. So, got that part shaved out. Bet. Now, next thing I want to do is get this out. And I feel like, do I want to? Nah, actually, you know what? I may just do some drill holes on this, like bzz, 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 something like that. This is a plunger tube, so I got a lot of all right, so what I'm gonna do, I want to expose the plunger tube. I'm gonna, instead of cutting out that box, I'm gonna actually drill some holes. Let's not go that crazy. Maybe like this. Yeah, I'm gonna drill some holes instead. Let me see, this is exactly actually the one I'm gonna need for my other side. So yeah, let me just use this one. So what I'm gonna do then is that I want to expose the plunger tube. I'm gonna drill some holes into the side of this instead, And that should open up that window. All right. Now, at least put on the goggles. That's what I'm going to at least do. Put on the goggles, take a sip of coffee. Now, I am no way, as I keep repeating and I keep stating, I am not a professional. This is my first time ever doing an internal mod. I am going through hell. All the things that are driving me crazy and all of that stuff, I am chalking up to, user, not parts, anything like that. Speaking of parts and everything like that, all of my parts that I have here, I ordered are worker mod parts, but I ordered them from Out of Dart and Foam Blast. Foam Blast was having a liquidation sale, so I grabbed up a bunch of parts that actually started me on the pumping up this Nerf Recon, because this Nerf Recon was the first blaster I ever did, so I was really like, you know what, it's time to get it done. Now, time to get it done. Let's get this done. So, all the things that could have gone wrong have possibly went wrong, and I'm actually happy for it because I feel like it's all a learning experience, and I just feel like, you know what, it'd be better for the next time. I'll know what to do. The do's and don'ts. Like, was that a part I may have needed? All right. So, like that. I want to have the holes to expose the plunger tube. That is my plan. Let's see how this goes. Where am I losing light from? Oh, duh. So, I don't need that much light on it, but it just makes me more comfortable with that much light on it. Hold on. Do I want to do it there? See there? There. Oh. Okay, got 3 little holes drilled in. Now should I go? I feel like I could. Where's that blade at for my Now if I use this here, that's slightly larger than I want, and it oscillates, so it's gonna cut out more than I need. And like I said, I'm new. I'm not professional, and I don't want to do no major damage. But what I could do actually is 3 little air holes right there, and a big one. No, not back there. All right. Maybe not this size. Maybe that's too much. Maybe this one would be enough. No, because on that back end, all right, so on the back end, I gotta make sure I don't get too close to here, because this is exactly, matter of fact, the screw line here runs where the metal catch is gonna be at. Don't want to get up on that. So you know what? I'm actually am gonna cut out this window, but not that way, because I don't trust myself that way with that. I don't trust myself with that blade to do it. So I don't trust myself to do it. So I'm not gonna. What the heck? All right. I was like, what happened? Malfunction. All right. So let's do this side as the test. So I used, let me put this back before I get confused and accidentally think I'm going to be using this one. All right, so I'm not using that one. Just want to, this is all cosmetic. This is not performance enhancing in the slightest bit. So this is because of the bolt tube, not the bolt tube, the plunger tube that I have. Oh, wow. Going the wrong way. So I'm just gonna take it nice and slow. happened. Alright, so this seems like a much more fun way and a trusted way for me to put some visibility in there. You can see the bolt sled. I mean, not the, I keep saying the bolt sled, the plunger tube. So, just gonna put a bunch of these holes in here. Careful as to not go on that the line where the catch plate has to go. Okay, so it will be visible behind the hose. Just need more of them. Okay. I'm happy with the results. I'm gonna have to do a major cleanup in here as well. T'Challa likes to act up. Now, I like this. I'm gonna save myself headache. I'm gonna attempt to do this. Let me see how, first of all, let me see. All right. So, first time doing this, right? right, so yeah, I'm gonna continue with this now to get the other side. By the way, feel free to, fast forward and stuff. I don't want to hold y'all hostage through the process. But, if you stick around, hang out, I do appreciate it. Now, just so you know, this was not my intention to do this to get exposure for the dark plunger, for the plunger tube. I originally didn't even plan on having nothing to even show the plunger tube. I thought about that later. Then I thought about what I was going to do. Up until right now was when I thought about I'm going to use these holes to show the plunger tube. So, that's how my mind works. My mind literally is on to the next plan during the first plan. And I literally start implementing plan C and D as I starting to kick off plan A. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just how it happens. All right. All right. Let's get the other three up here. Oh, wow. Still managed to not do it evenly. But that's okay. Somehow I felt that last one though. I felt that last one pull on me. Alright. Now, alright, I want to clean that up just a touch. Let me just use the back of the drill bit just to clear the plastic out. I'm just going to use the back of the drill bit here, the same drill bit that was used. Same thing on the other side. Now I know it's like, all right, yo, but you're gonna re-expose the yellow plastic. Well, that's what I'm gonna use my paint markers for. Just to cover up those holes right there because they're not major. All right. So, and then also I've come to the decision that I'm gonna use this door, just this side though. I was wondering for a second, like, where'd all that go? If you're wondering also, I used Rust-Oleum 2x paint and primer for, I use Rust-Oleum spray paint to do this blaster, to paint it up. For the color, the outside color, I used a flat black primer, and then I used a matte protective coat. I didn't add a paint. I used a matte color instead of flat at first, but it still had more gloss to it than I wanted, and you know, than I was happy with for the look. But so I've decided that what I'm gonna do is, so far my decision is I'm gonna keep half of this right here. I'm gonna keep half of the primer slide, but I don't know if I'm gonna take these teeth out. I feel like I want to, and it may just be I'm sliding these back on because of my luck. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop these teeth off. Let me just check and make sure I'm still recording, because if I tell you the series of unfortunate events that I had yesterday. All right, I'm still recording. Got over an hour of recording in. Now, I may just break this up anyway into shorter segments, split the video. I'm not sure. Or I may just, I'm just going to upload it and let you guys scroll through it. Because we're talking about this an hour. You're going to have to watch it, get back to it. Nah, that don't make sense. I think I'm going to split this up for y'all. You know, catch it, watch different parts of it. Because having you sit there for over an hour and everything like that, this isn't an Avengers movie. You know, it's definitely not a DC film. More like a DC film. Have you sitting there for hours of dialogue. No, this isn't that. So, all right. Now, did that. All right, now let's drill this hole in here on this side. So, wait a second. Yeah, let's drill the hole in here on this side. All right. So now I have that hole drilled. The plan. Oh, almost lost that. I dropped it. Not lost. Plan. Okay. And that's the plan. So that's done. That's done. That's done. I believe I have all of the machining necessary completed. If I'm not mistaken, I don't want to put nothing fully away yet because I just want to be sure, but I believe I've done all of my machine work that is needed for this blaster. Just want to clean up a little bit before I move on to the completion. Matter of fact, that's a perfect wrap.